Welcome back for match one. This is Oldmanpoole. We have a pretty reasonable hand here. We got Festering Mummy into Doom Dissenter into Those Who Serve. Hitting a Binding Mummy would obviously be pretty nice, but we're going to go ahead and keep this. We also have a removal spell, although we can't quite cast it yet. We need to hit one more Swamp. But definitely not going to turn this hand away. Alright, what's my opponent got here? Plains. Okay. Festering Mummy opening. I hope my opponent's terrified. This card is better than it looks. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Because every time I look at it, I'm like, ugh, 1-1 for 1. It's better than it looks. It's better than it looks. Just keep chanting that to yourself. Better than it looks. Alright, I'm gonna put my opponent in here. And play a Doom Dissenter. Opponent drops to Those Who Serve. Maybe we're playing the mirror here. Okay. I don't think we just want to swing into that. Don't really want to use Never on it. I think we'll just stick around and wait to draw our inevitable Catcher's Name. Opponent is stuck on lands, which is one thing to consider, but yeah, I don't think we want to start throwing stuff away just yet. Okay, Unwavering Initiate. Not a bad one, for sure. Binding Mummy. Do like me a Binding Mummy. So yeah, we're going to play that here. Maybe should have actually held back the Cradle of the Accursed because my opponent knows it's coming now, but yeah, that was a little bit of a pun. Ooh, okay. Red-white. Those Who Serve is not the typical red-white card, but he maybe was just a little bit lacking for playables. And these, they're fine, just not really exciting. Alright, Emberhorn Minotaur. Do like that. Probably gonna shoot it. So, what do we like here? We can use the Cradle. Tap down the Minotaur, swing with Those Who Serve, and the Dissenter and the Festering Mummy. Seems okay, but not exciting. Maybe we just like keep building out our board more. If he swings, he has to exert to really get us, and even that, it's not terrible. Yeah, I think I kind of like just filling out the board a little bit. So we won't get any value off the Sporing Mummy, but that's alright. Alright. Go ahead and tap down Those Who Serve. And then we'll untap Those Who Serve. Genius, look at this. And pass back to my opponent. Ooh, Oketra is good. Okay. I was not expecting an Oketra. That is definitely rough for us. Okay. So, what are our options here? We can play Never, kill off the Minotaur, and swing with Sparring Mummy. Or we can kill off Those Who Serve and swing with the... Ugh. This card is not good for us. How do we beat Oketra? Oh god, no, it's correct. Deck is looking pretty clunky right now. If he's got any creature, it turns it on again. He can also just make a creature and swing. Emberhorn Minotaur is probably about as scary as we're gonna find, though. I think we're just gonna kill it here. think we're going to attack with the Sparring Mummy and the Festering Mummy. This -1/-1 counter will do reasonable good. If he blocks with the Those Who Serve, we can kill it off. Yeah, I think we attack something like this. Makes it a little bit difficult for my opponent to happily block. Okay, just takes 1. That's fine. Yep. That Festering Mummy, no one ever wants to kill it. Alright, well, my opponent's probably going to play a card here. Get swinging with Oketra. Ugh, she is tough to beat. Tough to beat. Yep. And Oketra is on. I think it's kind of as crazy as it sounds here. We may actually want to try and race with my opponent. I think that might be our best chance. Again, 1 in Oketra's name represents a lot of damage. So maybe we do want to block in that case. And we get to tap something down for another turn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll block. Trading this up for a zombie and tapping something seems okay. Tap down Those Who Serve. Yes, we would like to use the ability. Ooh, nice. Catcher's name is what we were looking for. So I think we're gonna crack and sack, knock the Unwavering Initiate down, and swing for a lot of damage. He probably will try and block the Binding Mummy, and he gets blown out a little bit from that too. Okay. So sack this. We're not going to play our land. Tap down the Initiate. The rationale here being that the Binding Mummy survives against Pathmaker Initiate, but not the Unwavering Initiate. Alright. Swing with the mass here. Okay, if my opponent doesn't block, he might just be dead. It's pretty close. Yeah, I think he's actually... We got him for Xaxes if he doesn't block. 3, 4, 10. Okay, untapped our creature. That's pretty good. DiGiorno's Resolve, you betrayed us! That keeps him from just straight up dying. Ooh, block like that. Nice. At least we get the Unwavering Initiate out of the deal. And we do hit my opponent for a fair amount here. Takes him down to 9. No, takes him down to 7. So we do lose the Sparring Mummy. We trade that for the DiGiorno's Resolve. But my opponent's got to be a little respectful here. Oketra's also off for the immediate future. No, I've never pulled 2 Oketras. I did have 1 in one draft, and then my very next draft, I had Oketra as well. I first picked it both times. So I have gotten to play with it twice, but never 2 in the same deck. Nothing that disgusting. It was great both times, though. I went 3-0 both times, and it pulled serious work. Alright. Alright, Plains is not our ideal draw. What are the odds that he has a flash creature? There's not much. Even Mind Sensor is not bad. We can tap down the Those Who Serve and go for it. We would trade off with the Unwavering Initiate for the Binding Mummy, and hits for 7. If he doesn't have anything, he just loses. I think we gotta try here. I think the longer the game goes, the worse our odds against Oketra. And he may just not have much. Okay. Exile a card from a graveyard. Just any one. Okay. Emerald. That's fine. I never saw that clause. Okay. Bring a zombie in. Tap down the those who serve. Swing. Maybe we don't swing with the Binding Mummy. I like going for lethal, though. My opponent's clearly got something. It's taking a long time to think here. Maybe debating on whether he wants to kill off the Binding Mummy. I think the choice is not real hard if he's got it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Still think we swing with both here. I guess actually, the those who serve doesn't get through even with the Festering Mummy. So I think we'll wait. We're still at 20. We find another Amonkhet's name, it wins it for us. We have a lot of Binding Mummies still in the deck. Gustwalker, not a bad one. Okay, Entangler, that's not a bad one. Alright, no attacks. Supply Caravan. So I think we probably attack with Festering Mummy. He probably doesn't block, although if he does, we'll just trade for the Entangler. And try and get our little bit of value off the Supply Caravan. You want to block me? Don't block. Don't do it. Just take one. It's only 1 point. Alright, fine. Willing to make the trade here. Yep, definitely gonna use it. I think we're just gonna play a Supply Camel anyway. I'm not sure we're gonna have a real great chance to attack. It's not an Alpha Strike, so I think just having the creature is better. Oh, Glorybringer? Man, my opponent's deck is insane. Catcher and Glorybringer? I think this is probably just the best card in the set, at least for limited. Oof. Alright. You got me. Gonna kill off those who serve, probably. Ugh. 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 That is rough. Yeah, there's the Binding Mummy. So this gives us a very small window to get in for damage before the Glorybringer can kill it off again. I wonder if we actually want to wait and play a couple of cards at once. Wonder if we wait, if we survive for 3 turns, because he's not gonna... He'll attack with the Glorybringer next turn. Then the turn after, he swings. So we pass this turn. Have to pass another turn. Glorybringer is a 4/4 flying exert, and when it attacks, and you do exert it, it deals 4 damage to a creature your opponents control. So 4/4 flying haste that blows something up when it enters the battlefield. Pretty good. I think we are going to sandbag the Binding Mummy, actually. I think it's important enough to our deck that it's one of the only ways we win is if this does not get shot. So. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's correct to play there. Now we can maybe get in with Oketra, and it's a little bit tighter for us. We definitely need to hit a couple of pretty premier cards to dig us out of this hole. Oketra coming in? Just Gustwalker. Alright, that's fine. 13. And Honored Crop Captain. Yeah, my opponent's deck looks sweet, for sure. He had kind of a rough start. I think we're going to have a tough time taking games away from him. Cast out. Okay. Cast out at least gets rid of Glorybringer. I think we have to target that rather than the Oketra, which feels a little bit bad. We could hit Oketra, swing. He blocks, has to block one other, so trades twice. Nah, we just gotta get rid of the Glorybringer. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well that was a good draw. It's still, I think, an uphill fight for us here, but that gives us a little bit of time. Fortunately, I don't think we have anything, like we don't have a Stir the Sands. We don't have anything that gets us multiple zombies, but cast out. Alright, fine. Suppose if we have one, it's only fair that they have one too. Enjoy your Glorybringer. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a rough match. I think we gotta hope to get in and under my opponent before he really turns on, but he's got some aggressive drops too, so it's just a very high power level deck, I think. I do think playing the Binding Mummy there was correct. He needed to have something that removed a permanent or main deck enchantment removal, which isn't super likely. I think we are dead here. Guess maybe we play one more round, but looking bad. He does get a little bit greedy. Maybe we still can get him somehow, but I think he'd have to be pretty greedy to not just kill us too. We have to chump with a zombie here. Then 6. Yeah, that is game. Alright. Well, that was a pretty sound thrashing. Well, what do we have that we like here? I do think I like Mighty Leap. He didn't have a ton of removal that we saw. He does have an Electrify, he does have a Cast Out. But I think we need to maybe just kind of go for it too. Forsake the Worldly seems okay against his enchantment. He just has the one, but it does cycle too. Supply Caravan seemed maybe not the best. Okay, let's do something like this, I think. And try and get in for an aggressive start and finish him off with a combination of Oketra's names and Mighty Leaps. Well, that is my first time playing against Glorybringer online. I saw it once way back at the pre-release, and thrashed me pretty good there too. But it's hard to beat or resolve Glorybringer. I drew a reasonable number of lands, but the game also went kind of long. So I don't think we were out of the ordinary. Corellia Curse helped us with Flood a little bit. Alright, I would like to play first. Sounds pretty bad. Ugh, I think we do keep it. We have a lot of creatures that we can draw. We have a Never. Not excited though. I don't like our odds if we mulligan down to 6 though as well. Pass back to my opponent. Any of our 2 drops would be great. Not quite, unfortunately. Well, next turn we'll play Blighted Bat, and we'll start to get in. He didn't have a ton of flyers. I think the only one we saw was Glorybringer, so. And my opponent doesn't have a 2-drop, which is a good sign for us. Maybe he has a little bit of a clunky draw too. Doom Descender. Where were you last turn? Late! That's what you are. You're late! Alright. Surely he's got to play here, though. Maybe not. Okay. Well, I'm going to save the Never for potential Glorybringer. That may be one of the reasons why he kept this kind of questionable hand. Attack with our bat. And play a Doom Dissenter. Emberhorn Minotaur. Not a bad one. Not something we interact super with favorably. Do I want to use Never on it? He's got Glorybringer, it probably just loses us the game. On the other hand, the 4/3 is going to hit us for a lot here too. I could just crack Cradle, but then we have to triple block to kill off the Emberhorn Marauder. That feels pretty bad. So we don't have quite enough for No Catcher's Name too. I think we are going to kill it and play a zombie. I think we have to hope he doesn't have the Glorybringer if we're going to win this game. Punch my opponent for a couple more points. And pass back. Bat is the MVP. I think this card has been... it's a little bit like the Festering Mummy. I think it's better than it looks. Well... Dang. Not much to do about that, unfortunately. Yeah, card is so brutal. Okay, well, I guess we play the return. And keep trying to get in. Having a few too many tricks is killing us here. Especially when we've only got one white. Maybe we can still outplay him if he plays like nothing else. Winged Shepherd's not great for us either. So I think we play the Binding Mummy, tap Cradle. He will just kill the Binding Mummy next turn. We get in for 3. It doesn't feel fantastic. Maybe we just use the Mighty Leap this turn and trade for the Shepherd. Yeah. Alright. We never got our Binding Mummy into Binding Mummy into Binding Mummy draw here, but it's alright. So we'll trade here and make a zombie. And I guess I'm pretty sure we want to crack this now. I guess actually if we wait for Binding Mummy, it keeps him from blocking next turn. That might be a little better. We'd like another white source too. Good. Alright, swing is in. Blows up another zombie. Hard card to beat. Hard card to beat. Okay, Honored Crop Captain's a good one. Okay, play a Binding Mummy here. I'm going to crack the Cradle. Tap down the Honored Crop Captain. I mean, we have 2 No Catcher's Names. Like, there's still a chance we can sneak through for enough damage here. It's just going to kill the Binding Mummy. Yeah, alright. Deem worthy too. Yeah, my opponent's deck looks sick. I am truly, truly jealous here. And he gets to draw. Ugh, that card's beating too. Alright, well, we're gonna crack with our zombie for sure. Our only saving grace is our opponent's kind of flooded out this game. He's played a land every turn so far. Maybe I should have kept up the never to return. Yeah, my opponent maybe correctly assesses there that the only way he loses is if I get up a critical amount of zombies. And so he's just okay riding Glory Ringer to victory. Okay, I do like start, and then finish kind of does some work later too. So he's going to kill off my zombie, probably swing with everything, play start at the end of his turn. Still not quite enough. We had one more white source. Because then that would represent, I guess it's still only 8. Now if we had one more white source, then we could play both of these this turn, and then kill him with the no catcher's names next turn. Ugh. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe 7 swamps was too many. I think we may have just gotten a little unlucky here, though. Okay, well, at least we can cast Finish and kill off the Glory Bringer. Not immediately, of course, but still not out of it. What a soul-crushing card. Awesome art, though. Awesome art, for sure. What the initiate space in the final trial is completely at Hezrod's discretion. Hopefully it's not a Glory Bringer. Okay. Alright, well that kind of makes my start look a little bit worse. Alright, blows up a zombie. So let's see. At this point, it's going to be a 4 for 1, 5 for 1, something like that. Because I am going to be able to kill it, but not without great cost. This card's got great art, too. Very reminiscent of Moses and Ramses. What lovely friendly brothers, and eventually one turns against the others. Can never trust that Moses. Rabble rouser. Alright. Okay, well, we'll play a Binding Mummy. And swing for 2, and then use Finish to kill off the Glory Bringer. Still not out of it, just pretty close. Still not out of it, though. Our best line is we hope that we draw either a white source or another zombie. The next turn we can tap down with the Binding Mummy. From those who serve and then play no catcher's name. Alright. Yeah, that warrior did some serious work. Flew up and got rid of the Glory Bringer finally. The damage has been pretty harsh so far, though. Okay, Electrify's bad. My opponent has pretty much anything. We're dead. He's got 5 damage on board. Only one land, man. I assume he just... That's a little bit interesting. I guess he's just gonna swing. No exerting? Or yes, exerting. That's right. That one soldier. Witness! Witness me! He will be remembered in Valhalla. He will ride endless, shiny and chrome. This is big, whatever it is. Desert Sardine. Well, at least I can't complain about my opponent playing another fantastic bomb. Yeah, okay. Still not dead. Just very close. We have to chump block the Ceradon here. Well, I guess actually we can go to 1. So that pump swings in. Double block. I guess if we do this, we just don't put the warrior in play. I think we'd actually rather have those who serve. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to trade with 2 catcher's names in hand. Alright, Minotaur. Yeah, another way we're dead next turn. Yep. Alright. Dreams crushed. Dreams crushed. That's alright. We'll go on to our next match. My opponent's deck looked great. I think ours looked only okay. Maybe if we'd had like a couple of Minding Mummies chain into each other, we could have got him there. Maybe I should have kept the Never Returned. I was suspicious because he didn't have anything up to a 4-drop, no 2 or no 3, and I think that this deck probably mulligans that most of the time, unless you have like just a game-ending bomb. So I probably shouldn't have used it on the Emberhorn Minotaur. I think that was a mistake, but it's okay. If my opponent hadn't had the Glorybringer there, we were in a really good spot, but he did. Next time maybe I'll have to listen to my hunch a little bit better. In any case, we'll see you guys in match 2.